Hello, 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 and welcome to Anvil Saga. I'm BB Greenbottle, and this game has finally hit its full release. No more early access. It is now fully launched and ready to go. Now, unfortunately, that means both my save games are now incompatible, which means we do have to start from scratch. But that's okay, because if you haven't seen my last video, that means you're all caught up and ready to go. Right, so we're going to head right back into story mode, and we don't need the tutorial because we know vaguely what we're doing. All right, so to save us from the story at the beginning, if you're interested in the story in the beginning, please check out my last Anvil Saga video because I do go over the story. But basically, we are named Arthur. We inherited this blacksmith from our father. He has now passed away. We're trying to impress a girl named Olivia, and we may have upset the Baron in the process, but we're just trying to make a go of it. We need to prove to ourselves and to others that we are the best blacksmith in the land and therefore worthy of a fair maiden such as Olivia. Now, we just smelt up our ore. So over here, you can see our ores and our ingots. We've got those over here. We also have our level of popularity or prestige, and we've got our coins. We've also got some wood, which we've never actually gotten to use yet. And on this tab over here, we also have the relationships with different people. So with England, with France, with the bandits, with the Holy Church, and with the witches. And we need to try to balance their happiness and keep them all sort of happy, I think. I'm not sure if it's helpful to maybe favor one country over the other, but if you help England, France will be mad. If you help France, England will be mad. But you've got to, make some sort of decision. So this person wants a loan. They don't want to pay now, but for 1 ingot, they'll later pay us 5 coins, which I guess we can stomach. Though when we get those coins back, I have no idea. But it counts as a completed order, so we'll take it. All right, here comes a man in blue, so he is probably French. Now, if we help a Frenchman in front of an Englishman, the Englishman will get mad. But we've got another person in blue. Now, 4 for 7. We have to kind of weigh the costs. Is it worth 4 ingots for the 7 coins? Maybe. I mean, we don't have a ton of ingots. We are going to run out. Now, this is a mean-looking person, so I wonder if he's a bandit. Can I get a loan? Do we want a loan for a bandit? I mean, maybe if it's worth a lot. I think no. Yeah, now he's mad. So let's take a look at this. Oh, it's not affected anything yet. Okay, good. 2 for 6, though. Yes, we'll make you whatever those are. We'll get our orders done for today. But now we are running out of ores, so we need to construct a mine shaft. So we can go over here to the construction menu, add a room, build a room. There we go. And we'll have a construction worker come and work on that. See, this one, 4 ingots for 4 coins. It's not worth it. So we're going to say no. Sorry, friend. But it's not a good enough price. And we only have 3 ingots left anyways. So same with you. We probably actually should just go to bed. Now, Arthur here, he does have a energy bar, a food bar, and a health bar. He also has some skills. So Arthur is naturally not very good at sharpening and mining, but he is good at smithing and melting. So ideally, we want to keep him working here. We want to keep him working in the forge because that's where he's going to be a bit better. Now, he doesn't currently have any special abilities, but he will get them over time. Now, since we don't really have much we can do, we only have those 3 things, let's just send him to bed while the construction worker works down here. And it's already finished, so now we can change the room type. So we want this to not be a living room or a kitchen, but to be a mine. It could also be a warehouse. Interesting. Okay, a mine. We want it to be a mine. That's what we're going to be doing down there. So we're going to need a mine entrance, and we are going to need a storage crate. I'm going to go with the bigger storage crate. I usually go for the smaller one, but I feel like it makes more sense to go with the bigger one. Then you can store more down there. All right, now that room is completely done. So now that Arthur, he's not actually that tired. We didn't really need him to be sleeping. He can go down here and he can mine. Now, of course, he's not naturally good at mining, but he can still gain levels in it. So he's still going to improve his skill the more he does it. And the more they do it, the faster they will be, but also the more ores he'll get. See, that time he only got 1, but later on, if he's improved his mining skill enough, he'll be getting multiple, which is great. All right. I let him mine on a little bit, but now he's received a new trait. Now, the traits could be negative or positive, so let's take a look, because it does really impact them. Oh, these are both positive, it looks like. Depth Dweller. The worker eats underground mushrooms during breaks while working in the mine. So, his food bar should kind of go up while he's mining. And a Mentor. Negotiable orders are framed in gold, so he may be able to negotiate things. Okay, those are both good perks, okay? There are some negative ones that we want to avoid those, but we can't do anything about them if we get a negative one. It's just how he turns out. I want to see if his food bar does go up while he's in the mine, if he's eating those mushrooms. Now, this can only store 15 in here, so there's no point in going too far, because otherwise he'll have to start carrying them all the way up to that chest, which is quite far away. So he's already getting now 2 at a time, which is also very good. because his skill is going up. He's now got, well, I guess a 0, 1 minus 1. Right, so it's difficult to forge alone, so we get to choose our apprentice. Now, last time I chose Stone. I may choose someone different this time. I mean, Stone seems really good. Stone seems really good because he's really strong. But he's from southern France, but he'll follow my lead. So he's French, but we're English, so maybe it's good to have each other balancing each other out. And Monty is a bit of a criminal, so maybe not him. But let's try to get Theris. I don't know if that's actually how you say his name, but that's what I'm going to call him. Okay, he's going to need a bedroom at some point, and we need to be able to pay his salary. But now we've got Theris. Let's see what he's good at. Theris, the same ones as Stone. French taxmen are here, and they're here to collect taxes. So we live in France, we've got to pay taxes. Yes, we're paying your tax. Do we want to pay your tax? No, but we are going to. Right, let us come back upstairs. Why don't you, Theris, come downstairs? You can do some mining while we do some forging. So we'll smelt some of these bars, and then we can open up the shop and get a few more people in here and to make us a bit more money. Now, they do get impatient, so we have to watch out, because if this gets too low, they'll leave and they'll be mad. Now, we are getting tired, so he's going to be less efficient at working. He might waste resources, and that could be quite bad. So we don't want him to be making mistakes. We need him to probably go and rest. The shop is closed now. We just need to finish that last one. But let's get Theris up here. He can come do that. Arthur can go to sleep. Hopefully we don't run out of time. Oh, we're probably going to run out of time. Quick, forge that last one. Right, you go to sleep. Oh, no, we missed it. All right, we're going to say no to that one. You come and forge some of those. Sometimes mistakes are made. Took on more than we could handle because we got tired and hungry. So he's got a negative penalty for a limited time. So we can wear that down as we heal ourselves by sleeping and by eating. Now over here is our kitchen. We've got 1 food in the pantry right now, which is not very many, especially when we have 2 employees. We kind of need to have more food than that, but it's a start. I can't do anything with you right now, so why don't you go downstairs and continue to forge, or mine rather. Now Theris has some skills as well. He's a real talent for smithing. His experience will grow 30% faster. That's really good. A gold miner, a worker has a 5% chance of finding a gold nugget while working in a mine. That is amazing. I don't know what we'd even do with a gold nugget, but I'm happy to have them if you can find them. But he is God-fearing, so that is a negative trait. That means there's a 50% chance that this worker might stop to pray. He's also a weakling, which means if he's carrying things, he slows down. Slows down a lot when he's carrying things. Right, we are hungry, so let's send us over to go eat. And then we can go to the buying menu and we can just order some more food to come. And there we go. So we've got rid of that debuff and we now have a new buff. That means we are going to be decreasing our energy 1.5 times slower, which is good. Now, Theris is really tired. Now, luckily, they can share a bed for now. Eventually, we might want the 2 beds, though, to make sure they can both sleep at the same time. Right, we were helping different people, which makes other people mad. Oh, we need to send Theris to the anvil. Ooh, we've got a new merchant here, though, so we need to go and help them. We've sent Theris over to go see what they want. Now, this new merchant, he wants to work with us to come up with something agreeable in terms of trading. So he wants quite a lot of things from us, but he's going to pay us a bit of money and we're going to get a bit of prestige from it too. And we need to set this up. This is a good relation to have. So let's send Theris to go eat some food. And ourselves, I think we can go start smelting. Oh, we need to close. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That was not a good time. Okay, let's get rid of some of these that aren't very good. All right, Arthur, come and make those orders quickly. All right, so he's starting to work on these orders. We're going to want Theris to come do them, but he's still tired. Oh, and he hasn't actually eaten. Sometimes they just put their food on the table and they don't actually eat it. We'll send Arthur down to do some cooking, mining. Now, so far I don't see any differences between this and what it was like in the early access, but apparently there were some major bugs after your 20th day. So hopefully those have been worked out now. And I'll just let time run on a bit with Theris making the horseshoes and the chain and Arthur doing some mining and seeing how far along we can get for the man from afar. Now, while all this is happening at the blacksmith, there is a war brewing between the English and the French, and eventually we're going to have to take sides. But here's JJ, I think he's a bit of our rival. But he's not JJ Jr. anymore because his father has passed away, so he's now senior. And he's also a blacksmith, so he's a bit of our rival blacksmith, and he seems to think that fair Olivia is fair just the same as us. All right, Arthur is getting too tired from mining, and that means there's no more work to be done up here. So let's send Theris down for a little while into the mines. Right, Arthur has come back. That's the job he was doing before, so after he put himself to bed, he's just come straight back to his job. France wants us to pay some land tax. Oh man, doesn't it feel like we just paid tax? Come on, France. That's too much tax. All right, we're now full of ores, so it's time to make these last couple of chains. and then we can satisfy the man from afar. And he considers us reliable, so now we could be mutually profitable, hopefully. Now, we'll only get lower level people coming to visit our forge as long as we haven't upgraded anything, and as long as our prestige stays so low. Currently, it's at 20 out of 20, which is not high enough for us to get any sort of fancy customers coming. So we need to do some upgrades in and around our house, and we can do that in the construction menu. We can change the design of rooms. We can upgrade lots of things. We can upgrade the walls, the doors, the roofs. We can upgrade the ladder, all sorts of things. So by doing this, we increase our fame, or the amount of fame we can possibly have. So if I build this new ladder, then that's cost 25, but now I have available 22 fame. And we want to get this fairly high up so that we can do further things. So we want to upgrade this stall here, and the stall needs a fame level of 50 and 200 gold coins, which of course we are quite a ways away. We don't have that much kind of money at the moment, but we have to slowly work our way. But we need to make sure we have enough money all the time to pay Theris and to make sure we can buy food and just have all the basic supplies that we do need. Let's let Theris sleep for a little while, then get him to get some food while our Arthur works a bit here. And we could probably open up once he's got a few more ores smelted. Right, Theris is up, so let's send him off to go get some food, and we will start doing a bit of work here. And then we better send Theris once he's done eating downstairs, because we are going to be running out of materials here. We need to send Arthur off to have some food and also get a bit of a rest. Oh, but here comes the Baron. So throughout the game, townspeople, different characters will come and they'll ask us for help. Now, the Baron was good friends with our father, so he's wondering if we're going to be as good of a blacksmith as our father, but we've got to earn his trust, so he wants us to make him a few swords. Now, he wants 7 ceremonial swords. Why does he need them? Who knows? Can I skip out on him? Good question. So, we could put effort into them, but they'll each cost 6 ingots to make, which is going to be quite expensive. We could, not works of art, but there's still something to them. 4 ingots, and we'll increase the relationship with the Baron by a little bit, or we could make some terrible swords. They'll only cost 2 ingots. But the Baron will not be happy with us. I think let's go middle of the road. 4 ingots to make these swords. Still going to be quite a lot here. Arthur is sitting down to eat immediately, which is good. Theris seems to have found some gold, which means we've actually increased our amount of gold. So because he does have a chance to find gold while he's underground. Arthur is ready. Could use a bit of a rest though. I think it's going to be very beneficial to have Theris downstairs because of this 5% chance of finding gold nuggets. And we need to pay Theris his salary. Now his salary is going to go up the more skills he learns. So it's going to get more and more expensive to keep him around, but it keeps him happy if we pay his salary. And I'm really glad we can do it. Now, as this game doesn't seem too much different than the early access version, and I do have a bit of an early access version that gets kind of far, not too far though, I think we're going to play this one a little bit slower. So maybe we'll have a few more episodes so for it. We're not going to try to get to the end of the game today or anything like that, but, make this a series. So hopefully you are just as excited as I am to see where this game goes and how far we can get into it. But it's going to be over several episodes, not just one long episode, but several episodes, a little mini series, if you will. And I hope you stick around. And if you want to make sure that you don't miss any, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like if you are enjoying this video. But for now, let's get back right into our game. Uh-oh, looks like someone else is coming to visit. A wizard of sorts. Welcome, Smith. I need a chain, a kind you wear around your neck. I'm looking for something high quality, but discreet. That's unusual. Usually people want to show off their expensive jewelry. I want to give this chain to my friend as a gift. He's a modest man. He would not enjoy the attention. Right, so he is asking for a chain. I think we should just give him what he wants. There's 2 options here, lightweight and sturdy, or wear is less likely to lose his ring if he wears it on his chain. Let's give him this one. I think it matches this picture. And it matches this picture, so I don't know if that makes it better. But let's go for it. Seems easy enough that we can do that for you. Now, to make that chain, we need a bit of this material. We can only get that by going to Antonio's store. That's who we helped earlier, and buying it from him. So we do need to go and get that. And here comes this, so we can continue to make the chain. Right, everything's gone as expected with that, so that's very good. And the swords are also ready, so we've gotten 2 quests done there at the same time. Excellent, okay. And Theris working downstairs is getting pretty tired, but I guess we are getting pretty tired as well, which does lead us to having our very first problem. They're both a bit tired, and we do not have a second bed for them. So what we may need to do is start expanding. We need to build another room. Now we can put it over top of either of these rooms. I might actually put it over here. No, I don't know. Is that too crazy? It's not too crazy, is it? Let's just get a regular room put up there, and our builder will come and build that, and that can be a place for another bedroom. I'll have to keep an eye on our money because building a room does cost 100 coins and we don't necessarily have a ton of coins to spare. But here comes the builder. He's ready to get to work. And we may as well send Arthur down to do some mining while Thera sleeps, and then we can swap them out when they're ready. There we go. The builder is done. Our room is ready. So if we click on this room, we can now change the room type. We want this to be another living room. So that's going to be the bedroom. I mean, there are other options. Actually, no, there's not. None of these are upgraded yet. We have to upgrade our stall first. Currently, we can only have a kitchen or a living room. But we want another living room. Uh-oh. I think I've changed the wrong room type. This is not a bedroom. This is a kitchen. This one is a bedroom. There we go. Now, a bedroom has to have a bed, and it has to have a table and chair. So the better the bed, the faster they will sleep and rest. So let's get a better bed. I'm going to put it close to the door so they have less far to walk. And then we need a table and a chair. And that's that bedroom complete, which means we now have 2 rooms. And it doesn't really matter who uses which room. So let's send Arthur up to use this new bed. He should rest quite quickly there. Now, it would be good if we could update this room at some point and get rid of that bed and give this bed. So we have 2 good ones, but for now, right, Theris has gone straight back down to mining because that's what he was doing before he took a rest. We are out of food, so it might be a good idea to order more. However, it's a bit worrisome because we're a bit low on money. If we have to pay some taxes or something, we're going to have a problem. So let's send, once he gets this next one, let's send Theris out there to do some smelting, and then hopefully we can open the shop and try to make a few coins. Because if someone comes to collect taxes, we're not going to be able to pay them. Oh, Arthur's health has gone down a bit. I wonder why that is. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Right, we are low on ores, but let's send dear Theris to go get some food because he's pretty hungry. And I think someone's just come and paid their bill, which is great. Right, Theris, take a seat and eat your food. We've made a bit of money, but we're nowhere near being ready to add another room or even improve these rooms yet. But someone fancy is coming. Who could this be? Greetings, Smith. I'm the leader of the mercenary band. The boys in our planning set up nearby. We could do with restocking some equipment. Want to help us out? Okay, the province's rulers won't be happy with the hired blades, but this is a good opportunity to earn some coin. So we could make 5 shields. We would get 100 gold, which would be great, but our relationship with England and France would both get worse by 5. Now, if we refuse, we don't know what will happen. Could be anything. Don't need neighbors like these, but 100 gold does seem tempting, and 5 points to lose is not a huge amount. I think let's go for the shields. Hopefully that means they'll protect us in the future. We could use protecting sometimes. Now, these shields are not the cheapest to make. We're going to need at least 20 ores, but not a problem. We'll get those soon. Uh-oh, someone else is coming now. France demands that we pay 21 coins as land tax, so it's a good thing we did open up because we need to be able to pay our taxes. And a vampire. He's come to taste our blood. Uh-oh. He needs some new teeth. He has a bit of a lisp because he can't speak through his teeth. So, we could make a sword and a suit of armor for him, or we could just make him some barber tools. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with any of those. Let's send... I mean, I feel bad because I know what this happened, so we're going to do it anyways. We're going to make him some barber tools. He's going to try to figure it out with his barber tools and see what happens. All right, so we've got some quests on the go. We are helping out the local mercenaries, whom France and England are not fond of, but we are just about out of video time for today, I think. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.